Recently, I've been working on a lot of One Piece videos, and when I'm doing research, I keep on seeing a lot of misunderstood characters, mainly Portgas D Ace. Ace is one of the most misunderstood characters in all of One Piece. It's either people are saying he's weak or he's stupid for fighting a Tainu, and I'm here to clear up all of those misunderstandings and make sure you know everything about one of the best characters in One Piece. Portgas D Ace, born as Gold D Ace or nicknamed Fire Fist Ace, was a sworn older brother of Luffy and Sabo and the biological son of the late pirate king Gold D Roger and Portgas D Rouge. Ace was adopted by Monkey D Darp, as Darp had been requested by Roger before his execution. Ace was the captain of the Spade Pirates before being recruited into the Whitebeard Pirates and becoming its 2nd Division commander. He ate the rare Lodier fruit, the Mera no Mi, giving him the power to transform into and manipulate flames, becoming a flame human. Well, that's common knowledge, bruh. Well, of course it is. But what you don't know is Ace was actually named by Roger before his death. He was also named after Roger's sword, Ace. Ace's mother, Rouge, held Ace in for 20 months through sheer willpower alone in order to deceive 𝚙𝚙𝚅 and the world government about Ace's connections to the Pirate King. Now, Ace grew up with mountain pirates and always met with people that would be disgusted with Gold D. Roger and his bloodline. I saw many people thought that Ace hated Roger for no reason but by being his father. What he actually hated that his very identity was dictated to him by the actions of his father. His existence alone was considered a crime purely because of whose son he was. What Ace wanted was to surpass his father, to get out from under his image, so even if he was a wanted man, it would be because of who he was and what he did, and not because of what his father had done and his legacy. It's why he tried to take Whitebeard's head so many times, to defeat the enemy that was on par with Roger, thus surpassing Roger. But when Whitebeard offered Ace a place in his crew, he took it because it allowed him to choose Whitebeard as his father to get out from Roger's shadow and carve his own path under Whitebeard's wing. Now, what about the past of Ace that we never got to see in the manga and anime, as it was never shown what Ace did other than a few flashbacks. But luckily, there is a spin-off novel all about Ace and his adventures, and it is very nice. So it starts off with Ace and a random dude somehow got stranded on an island on the East Blue, and Ace calls him Master Deuce after a while. Deuce is wary of Ace at first, but they both become friends soon enough. They were starving on that island for weeks, but out of nowhere a fruit spawns, and they both share the fruit, but since Ace took the first bite, Ace became the Fire Lodier user. They soon work together and get out of the island and form the Spade Pirates. As time passes, the Spade Pirates grow in number, adding top members Mihar and Skull, while becoming more infamous. They are approached one day by Marine Isuta, who is accompanied by several warships. When they sink one of the warships, Isuta stops her fight to save her comrades, and Ace decides to save her from drowning in the process. Isuta pursues them constantly, but she always fails. Now, Ace soon rises up Isuta and it's offered the warlord title, but he declines and heads towards the New World and lands at Fishman Island. While he's at Fishman Island, he decides to burn Whitebeard's Jolly Roger and look for Shanks. After a couple days of sailing, Ace finally meets Shanks and speaks to Shanks for a while, and he declares his goals to Shanks. Now, Shanks and Ben Beckman are both impressed with Ace's hockey. He melts snow with just his presence. After all that, he finally meets Jinbei, who tries to stop him from fighting Whitebeard. The two of them fight for 10 days, leading to a stalemate. That's half the time of Akainu and Aokiji fought, and Ace had the elemental disadvantage. Akainu and Aokiji also had Awakened Lodiers and hockey, so it's still impressive nonetheless. Soon after, Whitebeard finally confronts Ace, and Ace is ready to fight again even after being exhausted, but in just one move, Ace was defeated. After some time, his crew finally fit in with the Whitebeard Pirates perfectly, but not Ace. Ace tried to kill Whitebeard 99 more times. And even Whitebeard says Ace is getting stronger as he burnt Whitebeard on his 99th time. On his 100th fight, Ace was defeated, but he was comforted by Marco and soon joined the Whitebeard Pirates as Whitebeard's new son. Also in his 100th fight, Ace made an attack that was as big as 2 islands. If that isn't impressive enough, let's also not forget about how he faced off against Yamato and even raised up her too. Yamato is the same person who faced off against Kaido, so Luffy could heal. Now, you're probably still wondering why he lost to Akainu, and it was due to a couple factors. It was magma versus fire, so of course Akainu had the advantage, and it's just like fire versus smoke. Akainu had the better devil fruit and way more experience with it, and he also most likely has advanced observation armament and probably has Conqueror's Haki too since he is the Grand Fleet Admiral. Also, he was locked up in Sea Prism Stone for a while, and was rusty while Akainu was warming up with his previous matches. We know Sea Prism Stone makes the user's Haki also weak, and so everything in the Marineford's match was in Akainu's favor. Now, people also say Ace should have ran away from the fight, but that's not what One Piece means, or even Ace in the Whitebeard Pirates. Whitebeard's greatest achievement is that he had no stars on his back, and Ace is just as prideful in the same way, and was ready to fight for whatever he believed in. He only got that star on his back due to him protecting Luffy, which is probably the saddest scene in anime ever. I still cry whenever I watch it. Ace is truly a fascinating character, and it's a lot of hate and memes on him for no reason. Well, for some reasons. He is one of my favorite characters in One Piece, and if this video interested you, you should read the spin-off novel in the description. Also in the description, you will also find the subscribe link. You should Fire Fist click that and the like button for more amazing anime and manga content. Peace!
Pull over, this is no! Wait, Daisy, you have to get out and get a video. Where is it? No! Oh my god! Get out, take a video falling to your knees.